Alright. Test 1, 2, making sure everything is straight. Sound check, everything's good, music's good. Okay, good. Alright guys, welcome all. Well, it's your boy, LatiosUltima. I'm doing something I haven't done in a while actually, and that is actually, of course, doing myself a little podcast here because, you know, it's been a while since we just done one of these chill type of streams and just us just chatting and hanging out, vibing, and, you know, just and I figured this will be also a great way to, you know, catch up with you guys on a lot of things, as well as, you know, just talk about what, honestly, a couple things I kind of want to, you know, go in about, as well as also talk about, you know, quite a bit actually. So I'm bringing back the LatiosUltima podcast. I haven't done one of these podcasts in a while. The last time I did one of these was actually like last month, well, about a month ago, when we were doing that Pokemon Unite rant, when we were talking about how the game is just so unfair, unbalanced, and such like that. And I think it did good, which you know, I really appreciate you guys, you know, voicing your opinions. Of course, there's definitely a few people that really did enjoy, that was really happy with that, honestly. So I kind of wanted to bring back the podcast for today. Didn't really want to, you know, do anything too crazy today, so we're just chilling and vibing here. Just give me a second here. I'm just getting a couple quick things set up real quick before we get into the topics here. So first things first, how's everybody doing? We got Emily in the chat. We got Lottie is here as well. Not sure if she's still there. Misty Crossing lurking. I guess the Blaze is here as well. Let's go, Shuckle. Welcome to the stream. Is Joe Rogan going to be a guest on one of your podcasts sometime? You know what's funny? I actually know who you're talking about. Wasn't that the guy that was the host of Fear Factor, Joe Rogan? Is that the guy I'm thinking about? If so, let me know. I think I might have got that right. Let's go, Shuckle. I see you SMHing in the chat, of course. Lottie said binding. Okay. nice. Hopefully all y'all's been well. Hopefully everyone's been having a good day for the most part. But yeah, this stream is really just chilling and vibing today, so I hope you guys don't mind that. Good, about to finish up my poem real quick. Nice. What's your poem about if you want to share? Tank Marina moment. Yeah. You know, people keep talking about this Tank Marina and stuff, honestly. Like, what is it about the Tank Marina that's actually fun, honestly, if you don't mind me asking? Lottie said, and yeah, I am here. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to see that. Jason did send a message here. Let me see what he said. He said that I'm playing Scizor on ranked. I'm ultra class 3. Nice, Jason. Congrats. Hopefully you get to master rank, if anything. The guy that talks about chimps and shit. Yeah, I know him. I could have swore that you were talking about the Joe Rogan that was hosting Fear Factor before. I don't know if I'm not sure we're talking about this, if we're looking at the same guy, honestly, but I think we were, right? I think I could be wrong, but just seeing people trying to kill Marina and just still get shredded in the process, that's wild. Egypt Myra is fun, then not dying is fun. Interesting. But yeah, what's being I guess since a couple of you are talking about Unite, I see a new season has started for it. That's cool. Not much else, I guess, too much going on with the most part, but I don't know. Tank Marina is a fun shit. Someone ran and Chris took inspiration from it. AO, Scarred, and Slick is the bill. I've actually seen the video about where Chris Heroes got that from, honestly. I thought it was really funny. I never really understood why, but then again, when Trinity explained, I believe was it parabolic charge that you were talking about that heals more based on HP, or was it does he just heal? Is it like a heal? Like, how does it work again? Is it parabolic charge? I was wondering how that worked actually. Not gonna lie though, guys, I've actually just been messing around with submission machine, even though I feel like the buffs were kind of mid, honestly. I was actually going to make a video talking about those. I was gonna make a video talking about it, but my computer actually acted dumb as I was finishing the recording, so I decided just to trash it altogether. But for the most part, I think I think the buffs are meh, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Parabolic charge heals based on your max HP. Ah, okay, and that explains why you would stack Aeos Cookie, because you get more HP off of that. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. And then Miraida having some natural good special attack, it makes sense. It's weird, but it makes sense. I get it. Everyone gets access to rank now, so that's neat. You mean like, oh, you're talking about you're talking about like to draft once they hit master rank, you mean? I'm just curious. Not gonna lie, Machamp needed a rework by 1 level from Machoke to Machamp, level 5 to 8 instead of 5 to 9. I feel like honestly Machamp I feel like there's there's a lot of things that need reworks, honestly. Like for example, it would be nice if Machamp did actually at least get like a good treatment of health or something, or not health, just gets a good treatment of the level. I do agree with that 100%. I think Machamp could definitely use a bit of an upgrade on that. I can definitely vouch for that. I really think not just Machamp, but there's a few Pokemon that just evolved, that's still stuck to evolving at level 9, where I feel like it would be so much better if they actually were to evolve maybe like what, level 7, kind of like how the starters are, or if not level 7 for them to be too OP, probably level 8. Probably. Tyranitar is definitely one of them, even though it is kind of nasty, but it's early game, because you guys already know it's trash. And then there's also, you know, a few other stuff. Mamoswine could use a bit of love as well. I mean, Mamoswine is good, but you know, the fact that it has to be at level 9 to get to the final evolution, I think it just doesn't make no type of sense, honestly. And then I mean, the starters getting to level 7 evolution, I think is definitely a good start, but it would be cool if they actually had made it more balancing, honestly. Speaking of starters, I think Blastoise definitely I feel like Blastoise definitely needs some nerfs for sure. I think the Pokemon's a little too, I think the Surf Hydro Pump combination, I think, is a little too strong in my opinion, but I guess that's just the way it is, I suppose, I guess. Also, buffing Umbreon Wish for Polylick's AIDS. Oh no, I just tried that build and it is stupid. It is actually stupid. You can actually you could literally last so long against a good team with Wish, and you're hardly even dying. You can just split the team up, keep yourself alive, and you just straight up just don't die. You just straight up just do not die at all. I think it's really stupid with these buffs, honestly. Machamp got less than a focus band's worth of defense level 15 from the defense buffs, and the submission damage buff does not matter. I feel like there's a lot of things that definitely needed some changes, honestly. It really does. It really honestly needs it. I honestly mix with T-Tart in some games it's fine, in some games it is. Yeah, I understand. I understand that. Mammoth should have gotten the level 7 changes a while ago. It's the only defender that evolves at level 9 SMH. Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. They just decreases its defense slightly. Yeah, I see Umbreon be immortal plus be a carry. Oh no, I could definitely see it, because considering the fact that they buff Foul Play's damage and effects on it, as well as buff the healing on the Wish. Oh no, Umbreon not only is going to be strong, I feel like Umbreon once again is just going to be a strong defender once again. But obviously the reason why they did it is because, you know, they're milking the battle pass. Let's be perfectly honest here. They're milking the battle pass, hence why they buffed Umbreon. So let's be perfectly honest here. Let's understand this perfectly clear. They buffed it because they're milking the pass, okay? I'm just being perfectly honest with you. They are 100% milking the pass. 100%. 100%. They are 100% straight up milking the pass. There's no way they're not milking it. Maybe because Rapid Hydro is in Japanese meta like Night Slash, Zoroark, they will nerf it instead of Surf Hydro, like how they did nerf Feint Attack Zoroark. Yeah, they only touched Night Slash, but the other move like literally escaped unscathed, which is really funny. So I feel like if you're gonna play Zoroark, Feint Attack is just stupid now. Feint Attack is basically the way if you do play Zoroark on now. I mean, look, Umbreon will live longer. Oh yeah, especially if you run Wish, forget about it. You're just not dying. Plus, you're also combining that with the booster autos, which heal you as you're in the circle, which is really stupid, honestly. I finally got a rematch. Good luck, Blazing. Hopefully you win. Honestly, Wish was already stupid but busted before its buffs, SMH. No, 100%. The Wish heals was definitely pretty nuts, but I feel like now it's literally a lot more dumb than it was before, honestly. Like, it's just really stupid. It honestly is really stupid, and you know, and it's like, I honestly think Umbreon straight up is going to be the best defender now in the game, once again, because of those buffs that they've received. No questions asked about it. I don't know what you guys think, but I honestly feel like it's gonna definitely be buffed 100%. So excuse me. Which before buffs was a fair move? IMO just on a defender is funny. No, straight up 100%. What the f is this? This be a podcast, absurd. What's the problem? Also, why are they showing the Phalanx icon yet they're not releasing the mon? Wait, what do you mean they're not releasing the mon yet? I'm confused. Isn't Phalanx the next release, the Pokemon that's gonna be releasing? Charlie and Day theme, I say. Yeah, I like the piece. I really do like the piece, honestly. I like it. I honestly like the piece, honestly. It's a really good piece. I honestly think it's a really good piece, honestly, and I don't see any issue with it. Also, what's good? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Also, I already read it. Never mind. But I was confused. Like, isn't Phalanx the next release Pokemon that's gonna be releasing anyway? Like, is that how it's working? I'm just curious. Excuse me. By the way, guys, is the music too loud for you guys? Let me know. That ball being swag, Latios? Yes, sir. You already know. You already know all day. They have the Phalanx icon on the update screen, yet they're not releasing it. I could have sworn they were released. I thought Phalanx was the next release Pokemon to be released into Unite. Blaze is a healing move that can also heal allies and a stupid tanky defender. At least some of the support healers are squishy. Oh no, straight up. Also, speaking of supports, I'm a little baffled about Eldegoss's nerfs, honestly. My only thing is, why did they do it? I'm just genuinely confused as to why they did that. I feel like the nerfs that Eldegoss got, I feel like doesn't make any type of sense. I mean, personally, I don't mind the nerfs that Eldegoss did end up getting to its I honestly don't mind the nerfs that it got to its Unite move, you know, reducing the damage that it did. I kind of understand that point because, you know, I felt like that Unite move for Eldegoss has definitely had a bit too much secure. And it is what it is, but it's like, I just don't know. I just don't know why. I just don't know why would they nerf the Pollen Puff. I felt like Pollen Puff wasn't really that much of an issue, honestly. I don't really understand. No, I mean right now, why release the Phalanx icon when you're not releasing it right now? I think it's because they're trying to hype up their I think they're just trying to hype it up, I'm pretty sure. If I was to make a bit of a guess as to why they're doing it, I think that's probably why. Now I could be wrong, but that's just what I think personally, what they're gonna be doing with it, honestly. But yeah, anyways, I wanna tomorrow I'm gonna be doing let's play on the second Final Fantasy 16 DLC that's gonna be coming out. I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I definitely am looking forward to that. I honestly cannot wait. So you already know. I think Eldegoss needed a nerf on his basic attack slows mainly. Yeah, that's fine, but the fact that they nerfed, I'm talking about the boosted autos and the Unite nerfs, I get it. That 100% I understand why. But why nerf the other stuff? Why nerf Pollen Puff though? I felt like Pollen Puff wasn't really doing anything, honestly, for it. I really don't think it wasn't, honestly. It low-key really was not doing anything. It really was not doing a darn thing, honestly, for it. But for the most part, I guess it's fine, but I just don't understand the nerfs. I just don't get the nerf straight up to Eldegoss's Pollen Puff. I think that's what's really throwing me off, honestly. Also, Glacian Girl, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? But yeah, I honestly don't understand the nerf they did to Eldegoss's Pollen Puff. Now, again, the booster autos I get. I completely understand. I completely get it. But and then the Unite move, of course, I also understand. But it's just the Pollen Puff. It just makes no type of sense, honestly. I just don't understand the logic in that front. Excuse me. But anyways, but yeah, once again, welcome Glacian Girls to the stream. How you doing? And also, guys, of course, tomorrow I'm going to be doing that Rising Tide DLC of the Final Fantasy 16 that's gonna be coming. I'll definitely be rocking that tomorrow, and then on Friday I will be doing Unite 1v1s, where we will be continuing all of the battles that we didn't get to finish from this past Friday, because I did had to end stream a little early, which I do apologize about that. But for the most part, you know, we're gonna be bringing that back, of course, in due time. Just hang tight with that. SMH, I'm gonna just grind up some ranked. Alright, Shaka, no worries. Good luck with the games. Hopefully you get some good ones. And what's good, Jekka? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, hopefully at least things get better, I guess. But the way I feel like the game's going, I don't think it's ever gonna get better. But that's just the way it is, I think. But yeah, anyways, a couple of updates. Like I mentioned, I am going to be streaming that game, of course, tomorrow, to do the new Rising Tide DLC that's gonna be coming out, and I'm going to, of course, be playing it. Likely we'll be playing it as soon as I get home. I did say I was gonna stream it at 7, but I might just stream it as soon as I get home. But that's gonna be something I'm gonna be definitely streaming. I honestly cannot wait to get into it. I'm honestly very excited for it and looking forward to getting to play it. And then I think what I'm also gonna do is I'm also going to be starting up a new Let's Play. But it's not gonna really technically be an actual new Let's Play. It's gonna be more of a continuation of a game I did play, only it's going to be in a harder mode, basically. So basically what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna actually be streaming the Final Fantasy 16 once again. However, I'm going to be streaming the hard mode first. So basically, it has multiple modes. If you guys don't know, it did had a few modes. And for those of you who were there, that when I was playing Final Fantasy 16 on stream back like last year, I actually did stream it. I was just enjoying the story mode for it, but now I'm thinking about playing it again, but only this time it's going to actually be in Final Fantasy mode. So basically what this means is, you guys don't know what that means. Basically, it's basically a lot. It's literally a much more harder mode of the game. So basically, it's going to be all action based, and it's going to be literally all hard. Literally, it's going to be all super duper hard content, basically. So the fights are going to be a lot more tense from what I've heard, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be something I'm going to be starting. I don't know when I'm going to be starting it, but I do know that I'm going to be starting it somewhere next week. So that much I know is going to be the case. So that's going to be something that I know I'm going to be enjoying when I get that rolling. Shuckle said my teammates need to pick craft faster. Hopefully they at least pick something good to help your team, honestly. I just hope they don't throw, you know? Also, I know some of y'all. I noticed that some people have. A couple new people have came back to the channel because I've been back to posting some Pokemon Go content. Thank you to those who have been supporting those. And Manny, of course, throw to the window. Okay, so now you're throwing yourself to the window. Is that what you're doing? Also, welcome to the stream. But yeah, for those of you who came back from my Pokemon Go videos, I do appreciate you guys coming through, supporting those videos. Those will still just be coming as they come. I'm not gonna be doing, like I said, I'm not gonna be super duper consistent with them, but I'm gonna still putting them out as they come along. So that's how I'm gonna be rocking with it for the most part. But I see Manny, of course. But welcome, Manny, to the stream. How are you doing? And I see Emily lurking. Emily. How y'all doing today? It's been a minute since I've honestly done one of these podcasts. Honestly, it feels really good to just chillax, have fun, just talk to you guys, vibe, and just catch up with y'all. Honestly, and honestly, I've also been working so much as of late that I haven't the energy to really stream again. So I do apologize once again if I haven't really been as active on the channel as I'd love to. But you know me, guys, I work quite a bit, and I try my best, and I be tired pretty much. So it's like I do have to rest, but of course I will still put out as much stream as I possibly can. So that much I do have to go through, of course. Trinity said, not gonna lie, I do think Roserade has a shallow move pool for coverage for its typing, except the niche water ball. I mean, I feel like Roserade's fine. I mean, you could just always run Giga Drain Sludge Bomb. I think that moveset, those two moves alone is fine. And then Weather Ball for coverage with weather teams, I think it's good as it is. But I guess I can understand, of course. Good. How about you? I'm doing good, Manny. Thanks for asking. Emily said, I'm always lurking. We always lurk. I definitely see that, sis. Emily. I definitely be seeing that lurking for sure. I definitely do be seeing that lurking. But yeah, I know for sure I'm not gonna be going in. The channel's still gonna be rocking. Even if I don't stream as much, I'm gonna still be here. Just, I gotta just get I just definitely have to get my energy back up there once, for sure. Once I just have to hope I have enough energy to really like play, to pretty much be able to like just to pretty much be able to stream. I just need energy to really be able to play. So hence why I'm like I just pretty much I stream when I feel like I have the energy to do so, and I try to mainly stream during the week, like the middle part, like the ending part of the week, honestly. And I know I really want to get more streams out for you guys, but I do have to get my energy back up there. So I do apologize if I don't stream well enough. So, but I will definitely try my best, of course, to stream, of course. No, Emily, yes, no, yes, Emily, yes. It's always gonna happen. You already know it's gonna be happening, 100%. Yes, Emily. Yes, and you could thank Dastly for starting the trend. Or was it? Wait, oh no, that wasn't Dastly. It was Edna who started the trend. Actually, it was actually Edna who started the trend. Actually, guys, Ironhead Shadow Call Acres is so fun. Nice. Misty lurking say Emily. See, Misty gets it. Oh my god. What was the buff they gave to Ironhead again, Blazing? Was it just a cooldown reduction? Is that what it was? I'm just curious. I don't really don't pay too much attention to these things, honestly. So that's why I'm just understanding. I need to try Sacred Sword of Wygar right now. Good luck in that. Hopefully it works out. Lottie says S Ebba. Wait, what? You're back. Okay. Oh, you're back. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, welcome. Cooldown reduction. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I know they actually increased the. Not increased, but like they lowered the cooldown. They lowered the cooldown rate of it for sure. That much I know. Really gonna try not give Brenda credit. I mean, to be fair, Edna was the one. Brenda was the one who actually came up with it to begin with. So technically, she does get the credit for that. So credit where credit is due. Nope, in here, Ably lurking. Nice. The cooldown, the reduction lets you use boosted autos all the time. Nice. Spectra said, "Hi, I was watching King of the Hill until this showed up." Nice. Well, welcome to the stream, of course. How was King of the Hill? Hopefully it was well. They lower Sacred Sword cooldown too, so I need to try that. That's cool. I mean, I honestly, I don't know if I'm really gonna touch sword like that, honestly. But I'm gonna probably at least give it a shot, I suppose, in the future. But for right now, I'm just happy with what I'm actually best with. I'm just gonna stick to what I'm actually good with for now, because honestly, I'm not really too great with. I try to play with everything, but it's like when you try to play so much stuff, it's like it just kind of it's not really doing much with it, honestly. That's just what I think personally. But regardless, I know what I'm actually good with and what I'm not good with. I'm actually just sticking to what I'm best with, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Sword is definitely a fun character, but was on the weaker side. Wait, so with the buffs, how does it feel now? Does it feel a lot better? Maybe I might revisit it potentially. I don't know. I don't know if I actually will pick it up, but let me know. I'm just curious, honestly. After the bust, it might be good. Okay. We'll have to see how that plays out, I suppose. But yeah, what else I wanted to talk about? Let's see. There was a couple things I actually did want to talk about, honestly, for sure. I will say that darn, I forgot what I was gonna talk about, actually. Bro, you ever get that feeling when you want to actually you ever get that feeling when you want to talk about something and then all of a sudden you forget? Ironhead is definitely a reasonable move now. What does Ironhead do again, honestly, though? I'm actually kind of curious. I low-key don't even remember, honestly, what it does. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow, and I know Not many of y'all is gonna be into Final Fantasy, but this is something that I actually been waiting for, honestly. So yeah, I hate forgetting things I was gonna say. Right? At least you can relate. At least you can relate, honestly. I think there's a term for it. Yeah. Basically memory loss. I know it's memory loss. I know that much. I know memory loss is definitely the thing for sure. I know memory loss, or I guess we could say amnesia also is a thing as well. There is that. Amnesia is definitely a thing. Ironhead lets you negate damage of an attack, and it gives you 2 boosted autos in that case. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Trinity says Sword needs a rework on its Unite move. Most likely have a Unite move based on its defense form. I see. So what do you think they should do with its defense form then, honestly? Lottie said catch your tongue. It definitely did. You're not wrong there. You're definitely not wrong there. I want King Shield for the Unite move. No, that would actually be pretty cool, actually. But what would King Shield do for it though? Actually, in Unite, what would King Shield actually do for it? Actually, I'm actually kind of curious about that now. Frog in your throat. I mean, I do actually have been having a little bit of a slight pain in my throat. I guess when I move a little bit. I don't know what it is, but I do know that I do tend to worry about my throat. Does kind of hurt a little wee bit when it comes down to, for the most part. Like maybe I felt like it could have been maybe like a I feel like it could have probably have been like a what's it called? Maybe just like another allergic reaction, because the weather in New York actually has been kind of warm. Like it kind of has been feeling somewhat summer. Somewhat felt like a little bit of a summer feel to it actually. When it's really not even summer, it's like we're still like in mid-spring and for the most part. If only my damn team can team up. Jesus Christ! Oh yeah, Shaka, I feel you on that brother. Lottie said you might be thinking of deja vu. However, that's not it. Deja vu is the feeling it happened before. No, it's just a matter, like it's the worst when I just forget what I wanted to say, honestly, for the most part. Question, Latios, what move would you give to Latios if it comes back next Pokemon in the game? Wait, are you talking about for Pokemon Unite, or are you talking about in what moves would I give it for it in what main series games or what? I'm kind of curious now about your question. Are you talking about main series game wise, or are you talking about like in Unite? Same, the air has the freshness of summer, yet the greenery of spring still. No, definitely. Straight, definitely 100%. 100% for sure. Summoner starting soon. Yes, in about 2 months. Oh, in general main series. Well, obviously, I will always like give her coverage for sure. Like that's definitely 100% for sure on that. I would definitely, give it. It's definitely coverage you definitely want for sure on that. Coverage is something that's always good to have, and I always aim for coverage personally. That's just what I think. Agua, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by. But yeah, I basically just give Latios like coverage moves. I think it just really depends on I think it just really just depends straight up on like what what does well and what does well for the most part, and then go from there, I guess. But other than that, I'm not really. I will always use. Honestly, I found what's funny story about that actually now. I find myself not really using dragon moves on my Latios anymore. On most of my dragons these days, because the threat of fairy types, of course, being a thing in the game. Honestly, my opinion, give it flamethrower and focus blast. I mean, to be fair, Trinity, Latios does learn Aura Sphere already, so it doesn't really need focus blast. Flamethrower, on the other hand, yeah, I could definitely see it. Although you can also just Terra Fire and run Terra Blast as well too. You can always like run Terra. You can always just run like Terra Fire, on Latios if you want to be that guy. Run Terra Fire to catch those steel types off. Catch them steel types slipping, and then you can also run. You can also just like run like Aura Sphere, because honestly, Latios really doesn't need focus blast. It does get like Aura Sphere too. So Oh yeah, you're right. It does get Mystical Fire. You're absolutely right about that. Honestly, I feel like Mystical Fire, it's definitely a pretty unique move, honestly, for both of the Eon duo, because it lowers special attack, which is pretty cool. And it's a fire type move. A fire type move that also lowers special attack, I think, which is really nice. That's just what I think, anyways. I think that's definitely something that is really cool, in my opinion. And honestly, I am a fan of coverage on the Pokemon for sure. In general, I always try to have coverage, as much decent coverage on my teams as possible. That's usually how I always like to work on. I usually just like to play around when it comes to my Pokemon. I like to usually try to have as much coverage as possible, but not try to make it so like I have to have coverage on every single one of my Mons. So it's like, but you know, I just do what I can. I just go for what I do best with when it comes to the Pokemon, honestly. But other than that, I'm not really too you know, picky on it. But I would actually I would say, you know, always coverage 100% when it comes down to it. Honestly, it definitely always good to have coverage on on Pokemon, especially if you battle, whether you're doing singles combat or if you're doing, you know, doubles, VGC, etc. It doesn't really matter what you're going for. The fact that matter is you still definitely like to have that coverage for sure, 100%. I love the fact that they buffed Luster Purge on it to base 70 power, from base 70 to base 95. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. I have yet to test out the new buff on Latios, actually, but I've seen people play it, and honestly, I can definitely understand it quite a bit. I 100% understand why, you know, I definitely understand it really well, because the buff that I felt like it definitely was a good buff to it, and it's a unique move for just Latios in particular. Honestly, it's I think it's a really cool. I think it's a really awesome buff to it. And then of course they buff Latias's Mist Ball as well too, base to base 95 as well. Now granted, I know Latias is not really as, the Mist signature move isn't as relevant as, you know, it definitely isn't as relevant as, what's it called, it's not as relevant as Luster Purge, but I feel like it's a decentable note, something to note, of course, because it's a second move, base 95. It's a pretty unique. It's definitely a nice buff for it, and I honestly think it's a really nice change for it personally, because I think Latias definitely need it. It's really good, honestly. Of course, my favorite will always be Latios, but of course I still have love for Latias as well. I've always been a fan of Latias, particularly as a support, but you know, it could definitely perform roles. Oh, I'm sorry, Arco. I missed your other comment. I'm so sorry. Just eating some chocolate rice. Nice. But all in all, I feel like the buffs they gave to them is really nice, honestly. Also, with the new Regulation G that's gonna be coming out pretty soon, I cannot wait to play in that, honestly, because we're gonna be permitted one restricted Pokemon per team. So basically, you're gonna be able to have, if you do Regulation G battles, basically it's doubles, but basically with VGC rules, you actually will be able to have one restricted Pokemon on your team. So basically, your team can have basically you can have one Kyogre, one Groudon, or one Rayquaza, one Mewtwo. You have one of those Pokemon permitted on your team, which I think is really cool. Because I feel like it just straight up opens the door for some new possibilities, I think, which is really cool. I definitely can't wait for that, honestly. It was good, Kerbo. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Kerbo said I come for Smash Bros. Stream. What I miss? Not much. I mean, we're just doing a podcast. We're just talking about a couple things to talk about, pretty much. But welcome to the stream, and also welcome J2 to the stream. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're feeling better from before. I apologize again from before. I can play Smash Bros. Online. Nice. I'm not gonna do Smash Bros. This week, guys, because tomorrow I'm going to actually be streaming the Final Fantasy 16 Rising Tide DLC. So unfortunately, Smash will have to be moved to next week. Unfortunately, guys, I apologize, but it will definitely come back it will 100% come back to this coming Thursday. So I promise you guys that for sure. I just completely blanked out on the fact that the DLC for Rising Tide actually comes out tomorrow. And I actually do want to play that. So unfortunately, I have to move Smash to next week, unfortunately, because of that. But it's okay. Flashing the regular Pokemon move should be reworked to an electric type move. Radical Red made it a base 60 power that can lower attack. That's pretty cool, actually. I've been practicing Lucas and Roy. Nice. You love to see it. You love to see it, of course. It's when I got Latios Pokemon Fight. Very nice. Latios is definitely the OG, of course. You already know. And let's see. I especially trying to learn Mii Brawler. Oh yeah, I was actually thinking about maybe trying out the Miis as well too, which I think is pretty cool. I think the Miis are honestly a lot of fun. Honestly, I should probably be trying them out more often than what I have been trying, honestly, for the most part. So I'm definitely have to try. I'm gonna have to definitely try those out for sure in due time. I did 120k on rank right now recently with Sizzle. Nice, Jason. Congrats. That's what I love to hear. That is what I like to hear. 120k and K damage with the Scizor. Very nice. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Very nice. Very nicely done, honestly, Jason. Good stuff. I definitely am proud of you for that. 100%. Really happy. I'm pretty proud of you for that, honestly. But yeah, definitely really excellent job, of course, on that. Definitely pretty proud of you on that, because as you probably already know, Scizor is one of my main Pokemon I play, of course. So y'all already know I definitely be playing that for sure. In fact, Scizor probably will be one of the main Pokemon I play if I do decide to ever come back to ranked, which I'm not going to, but I'm just saying, if I did decide to come back to ranked, that will definitely be what I would do, honestly. So that much I could say the very least, that I guarantee you I would definitely be playing that 100% of the time for the most part. If you guys hear that siren in the background, I apologize. You know, police always roaming around for whatever reason. So it is what it is. But honestly though, I really am looking forward to tomorrow. Honestly, I know none of y'all don't really mess around with Final Fantasy 14 that much as I do, but I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I really am enjoying it. Honestly, myself. Honestly, I really am enjoying it myself. I was Scizor with just a razor attack with charging charm. Ooh, okay. So you run charging charm on Scizor? That's cool. I actually forgot what my build is on Scizor. Actually, I don't really stack with it, honestly. But that's cool though. If it works out for you, I mean, more power to you, if anything, honestly. If it works out for you, I can't really say much on that, honestly. But hey, hey, you know what? If it works for you, you know, more power to you, if anything. Honestly, I don't know what it is about me, but I honestly really never like stacking with Pokemon, honestly. I just really don't like stacking. I guess maybe it's just me not used to being stacking, honestly. I don't know. I just really don't really. I'm not really too good with stacking. Rather, I don't know. I'm not really the best when it comes to, you know, straight up, you know, knowing how. It's not like not knowing how to stack. It's just I guess I get a little too greedy when it comes to stacking. Honestly, you take me down. I mean, bad. You want a Scizor mirror match? That'll be fun tomorrow to do. Honestly. I mean, we're gonna be doing 1v1s against tomorrow. We're gonna be doing 1v1s against tomorrow for sure. Honestly. We're gonna definitely be doing 1v1s tomorrow, 100%. I would recommend running weakness policy to run and charging time. Yeah, personally, I use weakness policy myself on Scizor, and it does wonders. It really does wonders, honestly. I'm honestly am a fan of it, honestly, on it for the most part. I definitely like it, for me personally. Same. I get too greedy with stacking. No, definitely. Like, at least you understand what I'm talking about. Honestly, is why I've been trying my best to try to run stuff that doesn't require me to like hard stack anymore, because it's like Blaze never talking to chatting. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean Please don't talk in this chat again. What did he say? Sorry guys, if I'm not paying attention, I'm just testing some stuff. But what did he say? I still play the bounce and breath build. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. But yeah, I'm not really too much of a fan of really stacking too much as I used to, honestly. I think it's been probably because me, I just yeah, we'll see. I don't like Aquatail much. Honestly, personally for me, I don't really like playing Gyarados, period, honestly. But that's just me. That's just me, honestly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, honestly. Let me check on the new bounce. Oh yeah, speaking of bounce, I did hear, didn't they like make a change? They made a change to it, no? Like I heard they actually did do a change to it, didn't they not? I know they made a change to now where it's actually, it now has like a, what's it called? It has like a what the heck is it called? It has like a, I completely forgot what it was actually. Wait, he called Gyarados what? I'm confused by that. I'm low-key kind of confused about that actually. It doesn't require breath to stun now. Oh, okay, I see. I remember now. It's basically now they basically gave it like the same effect as if it was like Buzzwole's what's it called? Buzzwole's Smackdown, where it has a bit of a stun inside. It's stupid. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I've been downing Gyarados so hard. I think it's time for me to actually, give Gyarados another fair chance actually. Honestly, guys, I feel like I've been downing Gyarados so hard that I never really gave it another fair chance, honestly, to really try it again, honestly. Maybe I may have to give Gyarados another try. Maybe, you know what it is, guys? I think part of the reason why I suck with Gyarados is because I guess you could say I'm a little bit impatient when it comes to using it, because I like to, you know me, I like to try to get to Gyarados as soon as possible. But one thing I need to understand when it comes to playing the Pokemon is that I need to actually play more defensively with Gyarados and not go too hard. Obviously, it does require quite a bit of, a teamwork to really make it work. I get it. So, but it's like, I don't know. That's just how I feel when it comes to it. That's just honestly like straight up how I feel when it comes to it. Like, which I need to really stop doubting it if even giving it a shot. To be honest, the main reason is because you didn't like his playstyle. Well, that's true, Shuckle, but at the same time, it's also just me being impatient and not understanding the character understanding the Pokemon in general. That's just how I feel. That's just me personally. It's just me not understanding what to do, and I mean, it was, to be fair, it was release day, so I kind of did it to myself that I did horribly with Gyarados. So it's like, in a way, it's kind of my fault that I actually have I feel like to an extent I did that to myself, really. Honestly, it's like I didn't really take the time to really understand Gyarados that much at all, honestly. So I kind of really did it to myself, honestly. It's not really the Pokemon, it's just me not knowing how to actually play the Pokemon well enough. So I give myself the blame. I feel like I blame myself for that, actually, for not knowing the way to actually play the Pokemon. Honestly, that's just how I feel personally when it comes to it. Honestly, that's just honestly exactly how I feel when it comes to Gyarados. I mean, I understand that Gyarados is a great mon now. I do understand that 100%. Don't get it twisted. I really do understand how good it is now, but it's like I really never gave it a fair chance. I really never gave it a fair chance, honestly. I think I got, you know what it is? I feel like I get so discouraged to when I fail at something that it kind of really demotivates me to even ever pick it up again. Honestly, I get discouraged. I think that's one of my problems. I get discouraged. I think I get discouraged way too easily. That's definitely one of the main. That's one thing about me, guys. That when I fail at something, I get easily discouraged quite a bit, And I know that's something that, you know, a lot, like, you know, I shouldn't really get this. I really shouldn't get discouraged if I do horribly with something, or in general, people really shouldn't be getting too discouraged if, you know, if you fail at something. You know, there's nothing wrong with messing up. Honestly, like, nobody is perfect. Honestly, it really is not. Honestly, like, everybody is good with something, and there's stuff that people are just not good. Honestly, that's something I've come to learn. So it's like, you know, that's just how I felt. That's just how I feel with it, honestly. And part of that is also why sometimes you wonder, like, why do I get so upset? I think it's because it just really me getting discouraged, honestly. So a little something to know about me, guys, in case you guys were always wondering about how I am. And it's like, you know, it's so discouraging. Like, when you try your best to make something work and for you to just straight up fail at it, you know, it discourages you, honestly. And, you know, that's just how I've always been, honestly. My life mostly. I got a story for you guys, but first let me catch up with Child, because I know I missed out a lot of your guys' comments. I apologize. Gyarados, when you played it, it was pretty mediocre. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But now with the buffs they got, I'll have to give it another shot. Aqua said, I had a Venusaur stealing jungle from me, and when I took the red buff from it, they altered a Baltoy in center to take it from me and spun around in base. Oh my god. Now that's an example, and that's definitely an example of a cringe person that will just straight up just throw for no reason. Anyway, let me catch up with chat, guys, because I know I missed a lot of your guys' comments, so I apologize. Let's see. I already read that. This team played decently well. That's good. I really need to play more Gyarados. I feel like Gyarados is more manageable than T-Tar. See if I get. Oh yeah, I already read that as well. The Chris Hero Gyarados build, Bounce and Breath might change though. But yeah, no, Jason, I'm gonna be busting out. I'll definitely have to show you who the real Scizor main is. I'm just kidding. Let me see here. Bounce can now stun with Aqua Tail. Okay. I become stronger than ever. Knock up. Yeah, that's what I meant to say for Gyarados' Bounce. Now it has a bit of a stun, basically, in it, which is really funny. To be honest, yeah, I didn't like this playstyle. It was, like I said, it was really just me being impatient in general. It really is just me being impatient in general when it comes to trying out Gyarados, or rather, in general, just playing Gyarados. Playing the Gyarados, honestly. I was just being impatient. I wasn't really, you know, being patient where I should have been, and, you know, it was because of that I did this. I did it to myself, basically. So it's like, you know, I think Gyarados is one of those mons that just needs something to really shine. I mean, Gyarados is just good. I've seen people play Gyarados. It's good. It's a definitely good mon. I was just trash with it, honestly, the first time I played with it. But this time around, if I ever do play it again, I'll definitely just focus more on being more defensive and not go overextend if needed. And that's also kind of why I don't like stacking with Gyarados, because if you go up against enemies that have a really good attack speed, it's like they could just straight up deny you and just straight up just stop you as well. Not to mention, if there's also a Sableye in the enemy team as well that also can straight up steal your points, that also screws you up super hard, honestly. And then you're gonna be literally starving for you know, experience, as well as, you know, to increase your effort meter, which is it's just so bad. And it's also why I stopped playing Gyarados in general, because I was just straight up impatient. I just wanted to get the Gyarados as soon as possible, learn the Pokemon, really get the hang of it. Oh, and don't even get me started with that first game I tried that Pokemon in jungle. That was a big mistake. If you ever play Gyarados, never take it to jungle. Its clear rate is so slow. It's really bad. It's really bad. And of course I had to learn the hard way. That is absolutely really bad. Anybody who says it is really not bad, it is absolutely bad. It's really bad. It's clear. It's jungle clear. It's really slow. It's that awful. It's that awful. Now here's my question to you guys. For those of you who are still here that play Unite, What do you think is Gyarados' best lane partner and why? I'm actually kind of curious. I'm just curious. What do you guys think is the best lane partner for Gyarados and why? Let me know. I'm just kind of curious. Magikarp just needs a few KOs to evolve early at level 4, so it needs the help from the jungler early. Yeah, 100%. In a way, it could also be good and bad, because a jungle gets taken out while they're helping Gyarados is also going to make it really difficult. So, but yeah, so 100% agree that you definitely jungle needs to help your lane, help the Magikarp lane as quickly as possible, as consistently as possible. So 100%, I 100% agree with you there. So, and that's also why I'm a little skeptical about playing honestly in general. It just feels so slow, honestly. It just feels really slow. And for me personally, I have to, when it comes to Pokemon, I have to learn how to actually play more defensively with this Pokemon. I have to play more defensively in the early game than actually try to play it like in this thing, honestly. Like it's early game is just so mid. Early game is so mid, honestly. Early game is absolutely mid, honestly. It really is. But like Aqua said, if you can get those evolutions going, if you can get those what you need off right away, you know, it could definitely work out perfectly, honestly. Any of the level 4 Spike characters or Gracie Cur, especially the Bages, A9, Pikachu, Espeon, Umbreon. Oh yeah, I could definitely see that 100%. I can definitely see that 100%. I can definitely see that 100% for sure. I can definitely see that 100%. That definitely helps it to really get the levels it needs, honestly. I can 100% see that. Because honestly, the more it gets it, the more help the Gyarados gets early game, the harder it can shine like later game, basically. The Unite move Gyarados is pretty stupid. I love it. I need to delete attackers. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And actually, when I was trying out Gyarados on my off time, actually, like off stream, I was actually trying out Waterfall and Dragon Breath. I don't know if that's the best set with it, honestly. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely feel the difference with its Pokemon with it now. I really do understand the difference, honestly. Definitely understand that for sure. Probably Silver, Blastoise, South Secure, Great Ball, Great Defender. Hang on, read your comment. I'm sorry. And if it goes down, just solid mounts in general. Yeah, 100%. Imagine a Magikarp and Comfey in the same lane. No, that's a terrible lane. That is an absolutely terrible lane, because first off, Comfey, well, yeah, Comfey can kill the Magikarp, but it's like you really don't have any damage. So that's actually a terrible lane. Actually, that is an absolutely terrible lane. Yes, later in the game when you get Gyarados, Comfey can really keep Gyarados alive. Yeah, I get that. But early game, no. Absolutely do not agree with that whatsoever. 100% no. Because you have to because first off, Comfey can't really do damage on his own. Comfey's damage is just not great, and then, you know, obviously Magikarp is literally just straight up a sitting duck, honestly. So it's like, no, it absolutely does not work. It definitely does not work. It really does not work at all, in the slightest. It absolutely does not work. It really does not. It really does not. 100% does not work. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that 100% for sure. Sacred Sword definitely cooks now. Wait, how does it cook better now though? If you can explain that. Cause I know you guys play it a lot, so I just want to know. I'm just learning. I'm just learning as you guys can for sure, honestly. Yeah, Blaze, I can finally use Sacred Sword and Wild Guard together. Nice. That's good. That's good. At least it's working out for you for the most part. Cooldown reduction. Oh, okay. So just cooldown reduction. It's crazy how cooldown reduction just makes a Pokemon really just do a lot better nowadays. It's really weird, but it's crazy how cooldown reduction really does help some Pokemon do better, honestly. it really is something when they actually does better for the most part. It really does feel a lot better. 25% negation to the defense stat. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Wait, 25 oh wait, you're talking about Sacred. Wait, is that for Sacred Sword you're talking about? Wait, is that actually Sacred Sword you're talking about, or is that for Ironhead? Actually, I don't really play the Pokemon, so obviously as you guys can probably tell. So I'm still learning. I'm still learning about all these changes that they made. So forgive me if I'm not too familiar with everything. So yeah, definitely forgive me for sure if I'm still getting everything myself. By the way, Sacred Sword has always technically been better since you get more boosted autos when you hit more people. Wins a better early game usually. True, but like doesn't Shadow Claw have more? Doesn't Shadow Claw usually have like more? Doesn't Shadow Claw literally have like more crits? Honestly, like I'm just curious. Is that how it works? I do want to see more battle hell items and battle items in this game. I feel like they will add more stuff for sure. They will definitely add more stuff as time goes on. There's no way they're not going to add more items. There's no way they're not going to add more items. So I could definitely see them adding more items in the future, especially because we are still coming on to the anniversary. Well, we're like about a couple months away from the Unite's second anniversary. Second anniversary, right? Is it anniversary or is it the third? I don't remember. So there's a lot of possibilities that they can go about with it for sure. There's a lot of possibilities that they can go about when it comes to the game. And I think they're gonna definitely be doing a lot for sure. There's definitely a lot of possibilities when it comes to it, honestly. So it's just a question of what they're gonna go with. I heard about the stuff, the leaks that came out with Ho-Oh, but honestly, I feel like those albums, I'm not really too sure otherwise. Of course those albums too. Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely the albums is definitely gonna be something as well too. 100% the albums is gonna be something for sure. But aside from that, well, I guess we'll just have to see how that goes for the most part. I have 800 energy rewards for new albums. Yeah, same. Yeah, I have a lot of albums still saved myself. Actually, I actually don't even remember exactly how many do I have altogether in general, but I do know I have a whole lot. I know I definitely do have a whole lot. Honestly, I haven't really been spending. I've only been just getting like the I've only really just been getting like the free. I've just been getting just the free ones, and that's about it really. Because there's really nothing else there's nothing else I really need anymore, honestly. So it's like it just feels weird to not wasting on my stuff and just stuff in general I just don't really need. But yeah, I would love to see them. I feel like I would love to see them add new albums, honestly. Is it bad that if Coruscant should act like Scrappy, able to hit steel types and poison types? No, not really. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do, no? Yeah, I also been saving the silver and gold album box for new albums. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea too. But I'm not sure if you can use those to actually open new albums, honestly. But that's not a bad idea actually. Now that you mentioned it, actually, it really is not a bad idea. Though I'm not sure if you can use those to get new albums. I could be wrong about that, but because they have their set time where they already released, honestly. Rose said it will be Unite's third anniversary. Oh, okay, so it's their third anniversary. I figured that's what it was. Thank you, Rose. Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? But yeah, it is gonna be their third anniversary, so you'd be surprised what Timmy's gonna be cooking up with this year's anniversary, 100%. So I can definitely see him cooking up a storm. I can definitely see him cooking up a storm for sure when it comes to the anniversary. I could definitely 100% see it. I can 100% see it. 100%. I can definitely see it. It's just a question of what they're gonna do to go about with it. I mean, I have heard about the Ho-Oh speculate the rumors and stuff like that, but I don't want to hype myself up and then it turns out that it's gonna be fake. I mean, unless they actually confirm it, I'm not really believing it too much, honestly, personally. But That's just me personally. Like me, I try not to get super hyped if about these things unless I know for sure they actually are confirmed. But of course, that's just me personally. I'm not really one to really, believe in the type of stuff actually like that, honestly. So that's just how I feel personally. But if you guys think it's true, more power to you. Of course, I'm not one to judge like that. But it's like that's just how I feel personally when it comes down to it. That's just literally how I feel. Aegiseth's definitely good stuff now. The only build that might be iffy is Sacred Sword Ironhead. Is it really? Okay, that's what's up. Honestly, I both believe and doubt the whole leaks. I would have believed them if they were as Sorula Edges released. Usually leaks come out when the last leak mod previously comes out. Yeah, that's true. It just feels weird that it just feels weird that they're releasing this thing. But but to me, I guess anything's possible. If it's true, at least we get a Defender EX. Now that's 100% true. That is 100% true. Me personally, as a Defender player, I definitely do approve of Defender, straight up Defender Pokemon. More Defenders is always nice to play. So I 100% agree that Defenders are always really nice to to straight up get, honestly. And I 100% agree. I 100% agree with it 100%. So, not gonna lie, we needed more buffs. No, there's a lot of stuff that needed more buffs, honestly. Let's be perfectly real, let's be perfectly real with that, honestly, for 1 second. Let's be honestly perfectly real on that, for sure. Let's be perfectly honest. Like, there's definitely honestly changes for sure would be nice, honestly. Ho-Oh would be more dope for the 3rd anniversary. An EX mod that feels fresh and both kit and roll would be dope. I can see. I can agree with. I can attest to that. Not to mention there was also those when it comes down to. I've also seen those that they have a different menu compared to what we had before now, which I think will be pretty cool. So I guess we'll have to see what they go about with it. I'm usually on the nerf the OP stuff side, but now I'm looking for new stuff to play, so I want buffs. Understandable. Unite move should throw is something I'm not really looking forward to, but then again, Hoopa happened. I mean, personally, I'm not really worried too much about Hoopa, honestly. If you're able to break, if your team has a really good solid lead and you're able to break their goals early, like Hoopa's portals are really not that good. Like Hoopa really falls behind. Hoopa kind of loses its value if you're able to break the goals early. Then, in my opinion, Hoopa loses its value because of that. But that's just me personally. Hoopa should honestly be in the EX mod. I don't care that it is mythical. No, I agree. It would kind of be a little odd, but I can agree considering that it's a mythical. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that for sure, 100%. But yeah, it would be cool to see what else they're gonna also release into the game as well too. In addition to what we do know for sure it's coming. We do know that there's quite a few things that's coming that we're looking forward to. But we do know one thing for sure that we're looking forward to. That of course, as Rose stated earlier, we are going to be getting that Unite's going to be going into their 3rd anniversary. Aqua said, I disagree. If Hoopa isn't EX, then Zera and Urshifu should too. No, definitely. Not gonna lie, Zork's cooldown for Vein Attack is kind of too much, too consistent. Yeah, I mean, they only touch Night Slash, like I said earlier, but yeah, that's true, 100%. Also, Mew. Well, Mew is not really too great. I feel like Mew definitely could be meh, but I don't know. I mean, Mew could be an EX mod IMO. True, but considering the fact that Mew has been through quite a bit of nerfs now, I don't know if Mew really deserves the EX treatment role. But yeah, it is legendary, and I get it, but still. Also, Phalanx. Yeah, we are getting Phalanx. We are getting Phalanx soon. I know that much. And Zera just goofy. It is a goofy. It's like it looks like somebody called it Tony the Tiger, which I found that super funny. Mew requires skill. If you think it should be EX Mon Blaze, it's time to wake up. Okay, calm down. It's just his opinion, Shuckle. No need to go off on the man like that. It's just his opinion. That's all it really is. We don't want more Pokemon banned in rank because they're EX. Honestly, they should just really just put Pokemon that are just really, too overpowered. That's all it really is, honestly. It's just Pokemon that really takes it's just really Pokemon that are too overpowered that I feel like needs to be given the EX treatment. Zacian takes skill. Oh no, 100% takes skill. Anybody that says that Zacian does not take skill is capping, because basically people think that because they use Zacian they're gonna automatically win the game, which that's actually not the case. While yes, Zacian is strong, it's a really strong it's a pretty strong Pokemon. People keep forgetting the fact that Zacian strives on Aeos energy. I've said this many times before. But yeah, you get those people that just use Zacian because it's the dog. The dog is going to win. The dog is so powerful, OP. I'm gonna be the strongest. I'm gonna be the strongest with this Pokemon. No, if you don't know how to actually use the Pokemon, then you're not using it correctly. Obviously. Now, I definitely sound a little bit toxic with that, but it's just true, honestly. But it's not just using Zacian. You also have to know how its kit works, honestly. Hey, what's good, Max? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, exactly. They just use it, honestly. The Aeos energy thing in Zacian is part of the skill scene. Yeah, 100%. Because Zacian, while yes, it is strong, people keep forgetting that it needs the Aeos energy for it to really shine. Without the Aeos energy, it's just gonna fall behind. That's something definitely needs to that's something that people need to understand. That's what it comes down to Zacian. You need the Aeos energy to keep using, and and also people keep sleeping on the fact that its passive is a thing as well too. Here at class, oof. Hopefully a class ends soon for sure. Trinity said Mewtwo, why was brain dead? No, straight up 100%. That error was just straight up just cringe to the core, honestly. That error was straight up cringe to the core, 100%. I want EX mons in rank, but I don't want EX to be too strong that you can't play other monsters because there's too power crap. See, that's the thing, right? There are Pokemon that definitely need that deserve the treatment as well too. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense the way they have been, honestly, when it comes down to it. But overall, it's just the problem with this game is that there's other Pokemon that people do want to play, but they get power creep by other broken mons for literally no reason, honestly. And that's the problem that's literally the problem when it comes to this game, that people do fail to understand. People think that the Pokemon is just so bad because others are actually better. No, yeah, that's the case, but that's obviously the problem. Pokemon that people want to play other Pokemon, which is fine, but the problem is that they feel like they feel useless because they get power crept by meta, and that's the issue. That's the issue I personally have with this game personally. But that's just me personally, and that's just how I felt when it comes to the game quite a bit, that the balancing of the game is just really not it. But that's just what I think. EX license should have a better skill cap similar to Speed Surge in general. Yeah, definitely. I get that power creep is meant to keep games fresh, but the problem is that they do it wrong. Oh no, they do a lot of things wrong. They do so much things wrong, guys. Let me tell you guys something. They do a lot of things wrong, honestly. They do a lot of things wrong. Yeah, they do get a couple things right, and sometimes they do get some rare W's here and there. Yeah, I get it. But there are also times where they just straight up do it just so wrong that it just hurts the game, honestly. And obviously, you guys already know how I feel about the matchmaking. Even though I don't play ranked myself anymore, I feel those that do play ranked, of course, and all that stuff. But it's just that's the issue with it, honestly. Just the balance is just not there. Remember, Gen 9 was power creep overdrive. T-Tar went from OU to RU one time. Yeah, I remember that. A lot of the Pokemon that were so strong in past generations were so good, and then in this generation they just literally fell off so hard. It's not even funny. I remember when Garchomp was UU actually at a time as well too. And now I hear they're actually trying to ban Volcarona to Ubers again. Like, what? Like, okay, I understand why, but I don't understand why. I just don't get why they can't really handle they really can't handle that Volcarona. Is it really that bad? That difficult to take down now? They have to ban it. Honestly, that's crazy. I was in tears when that day happened. Honestly, that caught me by surprise when I heard that Garchomp fell to UU. Honestly, it really literally surprised me how that actually happened. Honestly, that's just that. I was lost for words. Honestly, Chuckle, you honestly have no idea how lost for words I was when I saw that Garchomp was Uber on. Oh, sorry, Garchomp was UU. Excuse me. Volcarona is mainly because of being a terror abuser. Oh god, yeah. Ever since terror being the coming thing, some Pokemon that we never thought we'd ever see get banned actually has been getting banned now, which I think is really crazy. And when I saw Darkrai was actually allowed in OU because I was like, why are they allowing Darkrai to be OU? But then now I understand why, because Dark Void's accuracy has been nerfed to 50%, so that makes sense. So that actually makes a lot more sense now that they nerfed that, honestly. So wow, that's when I was like, why am I seeing so many Darkrai's? And I'm like, oh, that's why. Because they nerfed Dark Void's accuracy. Remember they banned Gliscor for being too good for OU. Oh no, 100%. Gliscor was bro, that time was just so funny, honestly. And I think they were just straight up run Terra Terra Water just to catch those ice moves, honestly, which is really funny. Honestly, Chomp had it coming because before it got Scale Shot, it was outclassed by every dragon type in the tier. It was only back in OE because none of the physical dragons really use Scale Shots SMH. Wait, does Haxorus get Scale Shot too? Or is it just like Garchomp and Dragonite? By the way, Darkrai can't one-shot Magearna due to its bulk in Uber's UU. Wow, that's funny. I mean, Magearna is tanky, but still, that's wild. Shaco said, honestly, Chomp had it coming before it gets... Oh, I already read that. Wurmple said, SMH. Hey, Wurmple, it's been a while, brother. How you been? Welcome to the stream. It just feels weird. This generation really changed up the game so hard, and honestly, it's crazy. It is honestly crazy. But yeah, welcome to the stream, brother. It's been a minute. How you been? Wurmple, I don't know if you caught on to the post and such, but we're gonna be doing we're back to doing 1v1s this Friday if you want to join, if you want to get in on that. Sharko said, so Haxorus also gets Skill Shot? Okay. I'm surprised they don't even suspect they don't suspect Haxorus in that regards, honestly. Now that's surprising to me, honestly. But I don't know. I guess it is what it is with that, I suppose, when it comes to that, right? It's just wild that, you know, a lot of changes have happened because of... It's funny how Pokemon really all of a sudden got changed up on the tiers because of, you know, with Terra and everything. I think I found that really pretty crazy. Can you also talk about Terrakion being NU? Oh my god, yeah, that was funny. Terrakion actually being nerfed to being demoted to NU. I'm not gonna lie, really caught me off guard. I was not expecting Terrakion out of all Pokemon to actually be NU. That Pokemon was a vicious beast back in the day in Gen 5. But yeah, that being NU also really caught me by surprise as well too. No cap about that. And that Pokemon getting that low is honestly really crazy. It's honestly wild how these changes really affected the game, honestly. It really is, honestly. But I know one thing though, a lot of changes have happened quite a bit on a lot of changes has really happened when it comes to that for sure. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Tracking was even PU once, but bro got immediately banned to PUBL. That's wild. Remember when Deoxys defense being Ubers and goes down to RU? Yeah, I remember that too. There's a lot of things that has changed throughout this time, honestly, and I thought it's honestly really funny how times have really changed over the course of time. Honestly, it's really funny. It's honestly extremely funny. It's really funny how much times have changed in Pokemon the main series games because of because of terrestrialization in general. It just feels funny to an extent, you know what I mean? It feels so fun. It just feels so weird, honestly, now, the way it has been before. Like, a lot has changed in the generation ever since terrestrialization became a thing. A lot of different Pokemon that were strong in past generations became busted, and then Pokemon that were not busted in the past generations are not really as great in this generation, which finds me really wild, honestly. Deoxys stood no chance in OU nor U as the defense wall. LMAO Psychic is such a mid defensive typing. Is it really that bad now? I'm baffled about Latios being UUBL while Latios is in UU. I mean, to be fair, Latios can still be a powerhouse. And now that Latios, I mean, we did talk about Latios getting buff. They gained that buff to its Luster Purge, and it also now gets Switch Initiative with Flip Turn now. So I could definitely see Latios eventually rising back up to OU eventually. You never know. I could be wrong, but you'd be surprised at what they might decide to go for, honestly, when it comes down to it. But I guess time will tell when we see what happens, huh? It's just a matter of what happens and such and all that good stuff. So it makes me wonder exactly what they're gonna do in regards to the tier changes pretty soon, honestly. But I suppose in due time we'll find out. We'll find out exactly what happens when it comes to it, I guess. It just feels weird in general it just feels weird that, with all the changes that they made in general, honestly. So it's wild. It's funny. It's wild how things have been, honestly. Yeah, like Psychic is an okay defensive typing, but like Fairy is right there. I mean, that is actually true. That is actually pretty true, actually. That is actually very true, actually. That is absolutely really true. Excuse me. Dare we mention Manaphy? Are you? I mean, Manaphy I think Manaphy definitely understands quite a bit. I can somewhat understand Manaphy, but at the same time, it definitely still baffles me a little bit about Manaphy for sure. But yeah, I can somewhat understand Manaphy to an extent, of course. To an extent, of course, but that's just how I feel when it comes to it personally. Former OU Titan being suspect tested all the way to RU. Yeah, definitely. I still think Manaphy in Rain is really funny because Manaphy, as you already know, has always been Manaphy's always been really funny to play because in the Rain it has that what's that move called? It has hydration, which you could do rest in the Rain and then you just get rid of it immediately. Superior is still thriving. Terra Stella is pretty stupid and I love it. I'm surprised it hasn't been banned to Ubers yet. I'm really surprised about that. That's really funny. They still haven't I'm so surprised they still haven't touched that yet, actually. I'm genuinely surprised they still haven't touched that yet. I'm actually kind of surprised about that, actually. Rest, hydration, enough said. Yeah, definitely. Now, I'm curious. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I was going to say, it would be cool to see how Manaphy does in VGC, but obviously, you can't use Manaphy in VGC because it's a mythical. So, as you guys already know, mythicals are not permitted in in VGC, only legend. We're only gonna be permitted like one restricted mon. That's about it. But aside from that, you're not really gonna benefit too much from it in general, honestly. But aside from that, it is what it is, I suppose. But other than that, it's just funny to me how things have changed when it comes to it. It's just funny how times are changed in general when it comes down to Pokemon that change with their typings as well too, or rather just with this new stuff going on for it with Terra, that is making some Pokemon a lot more better than they were before in past generations, or rather in this generation, excuse me. I mean, Terra Stellar Enamorous, yeah, that's another one that abuses it quite a bit too. One generation freaking Galarian Zapdos went from UUBL to RU. Yep, I remember that too. It's funny how these generations, it's really funny how times be changing for sure when it comes down to it. In particular, honestly, it's really funny. Like, time be changing, time be flying, and times do be changing quite a bit too when it comes down to it. And just how it just goes to show that eventually things do evolve in due time, of course. That's just what I've been noticing anyways. So that's what I've been noticing anyways. Shuckle's like SMH. But yeah, we could all agree that the changes that definitely had changed significantly quite a bit, honestly. So I can definitely see it. Oh yeah, National Dex did ban King Gambit. Really? I actually did not know that. Actually, did not know. But then again, I really don't play National Dex like that, so I wouldn't really know personally. So I don't really play National Dex like that much, but that is still pretty funny. I can't deny that. That is actually kind of funny, actually. That is actually kind of funny. But yeah, that's just straight up. It's just wild how times have passed, honestly. In particular, there's a lot of stuff I haven't really messed around with in a while myself either, actually too. But regardless of the fact, Pokemon is still Pokemon at the end of the day, I guess. We'll definitely get more in due time. We'll definitely get more changes in the games as time goes on, for sure. I know that much. Let me see. But yeah, it's crazy how things have changed quite a bit when it comes to this channel too, which I'm thankful for those that still stuck by me regardless of what I played. I really do appreciate it. They banned King Gambit because his access to Bisharp's moves, Knockoff and Pursue. Oh yeah, those moves are ridiculous. Those moves are really ridiculous, honestly. It just makes it impossible to really it makes it really difficult to decide whether you want to stay in or just switch out, honestly. And just in general, Knockoff it's just a dumb move in general, period, honestly. In general, Knockoff is just a really stupid move because it's a safe move. You just knock off an item. You knock off an item, and it's just really dumb. Nat Dex is on some high horse in general. These burn bans, Wake and Moon day 1 with the release. Wow. I mean, I can kind of see it, but still, wow. That's still like wow. But yeah, there's quite a few things I've also haven't played in a long time either. Animal Crossing is actually another game I haven't played in a while. I haven't really touched it that much, but I think my girlfriend was also really I think she was playing Animal Crossing at that time. I'm not sure she still does. Actually, I don't even know if she's still watching the stream, but if she's still here or not. But I think she was still playing. I know Emily. I don't remember. I remember you were playing it a lot with Emily back in the day. But yeah, Definitely gonna be changing things up in pretty soon. It's just a matter of when, of course. But yeah, I really do appreciate. There's one thing I've learned over the course of time. It's just to be thankful for what I do have rather than what I don't have. And I'm thankful to have you guys, and I really do appreciate y'all. I am okay. Cool. I was thinking Latios should play Radical Red, but you just need to gain more advancement. See, the problem with that is I try the stream emulator. I do try to play the emulator, but I'm not really feeling playing. I can't really stream ROM hacks, unfortunately, which I will love to do some ROM games, but unfortunately I cannot. I'm afraid. So sadly, that's not going to be the case, unfortunately, which sucks. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But I can't really, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, I can't really play. I really can't stream ROM games. I did a test a couple weeks ago, but it really is not. I can't really do it, unfortunately. Trust me, if I was able to, I would 100%. But unfortunately, I can't. I do play occasionally, but I'm trying to play the bear. Okay, no worries. We'll love to see that in the future when the time comes. Wait, to see what? To see what, Trinity? If you're talking about Radical Red, unfortunately I can't stream it because I can't stream my ROMs without my computer getting laggy like as heck. So unfortunately I won't be able to do that anytime soon. Unfortunately. I mean, trust me, if I had a better computer, you know, I 100% would consider doing it, but unfortunately I can't. So that's just the way it is, unfortunately. But I guess I suppose it is what it is, I guess. But it is something I am considering for more different stuff for sure. But it's just, you know, it's just what I'm able to do, basically. I just have to stick to what I'm able to do. Excuse me. I mean, when you get a better laptop, that would be neat. Oh yeah, yeah. Once eventually in the future when I can upgrade, then yeah, definitely we can definitely do that for sure. Honestly, we could definitely do something like we can definitely work on something that for sure, 100%. Yeah, definitely 100%. Definitely 100% for sure on that, for sure. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight, guys. I'm gonna make this a little bit of a slightly shorter one here, but I had a good time chilling with you guys, even though we were just chatting and just vibing and just listening to music. It's whatever, but I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Honestly, I was doing some deck snap plus randomizer on Radical Red, just seeing lucky abilities on some bullcrap Pokemon. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. But alright, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys. I will be back tomorrow playing the I will definitely be playing the Final Fantasy 16 Rising Tide DLC tomorrow, so I'm gonna be live with that tomorrow, and then Friday will be 1v1 customs in Unite. So that's the plan. Vibe stream. If you like these, I'll do more of these in the future. I don't mind, honestly. Matter of fact, before we go, who's still here? Actually, I'm actually kind of curious, because if you guys are still here, I wouldn't mind doing a bit of a raid. Actually, if you guys are still here, we could. I don't mind doing a raid. I haven't done a raid. That's another thing I haven't done in a long time. I have not done a raid in a long time, honestly. So I'm just curious who's still here. I just want to see how many people are still here, so we can go on a quick raid before we end stream. But yeah, I just want to make sure, because if we have enough people, I wouldn't mind going for a raid, actually. Okay, Lottie's here. Anybody else still here? I'm just curious, because if not, then I'll probably just go ahead and just wrap it up here. But I wouldn't mind going for a raid, because I haven't raided anybody in a while, honestly. So anybody who's here, let me know. Just let me know real quick, and I'll go ahead and I'm gonna get you guys the link of the person we're gonna raid. Because we have not done a raid in a while, honestly. So let's go ahead and let's do a raid here. So let's raid. We're gonna raid my friend Champion Thunder. She's streaming Unite at the moment, since we've been talking a lot about Unite. We're gonna go ahead and raid Champion Thunder, because why not? Let's go ahead and give her a raid, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop over there right now. But there you go, guys. There's the link. With that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.